Can we turn them down, please? Okay. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Sarah. I'm 20. I'm studying social work at Massey. I've been a Christian most of my life, and I've been going to Crossroads for about 10 years. Being on stage is kind of really hard for me, but I just want to share a little something with you that I've been through for the last year or so. I may come across as this crazy, bubbly, hypo person, and I pretty much am, but I haven't always been. In fact, this year, I've had to fake being crazy, bubbly, and happy, just so people wouldn't know what's going wrong with me. I had so much going wrong for me that I couldn't handle it anymore. I had hit rock bottom. There were times where I felt like giving up completely. There were times where I couldn't get out of bed and I just wanted to curl up into a ball and cry. Things had gotten so bad that it started to consume me. They were affecting my relationship with God. They were affecting my friendships, my relationship with my family, my work, my study, my everything. I wasn't giving anything 100%. And that's hard for me because I normally try and give everything 110%. The thing was, I didn't want people knowing that I had stuff going wrong for me. I had this mask of saying, I'm fine, it's okay, you don't need to worry. This mask did nothing for me. In fact, it kind of made things worse. I had to lie to the people close to me saying, I'm totally fine, with them knowing that I was hurting on the inside. People who had only met me this year didn't know any better, but the people who knew me before this year became really worried about me. People noticed that I wasn't myself. In fact, they put it in a way of saying I'd lost my spark. And this freaked me out because I thought I was doing such a good job of hiding it, but obviously not. Things got so bad, I tried to push my friends away. I remember saying to them, I'm backing off, I cannot let this affect you anymore, it's not fair on you. But thankfully, they were always there for me and they didn't give up on me. They were there for me to pray for me, encourage me, support me, give me a hard word when I wanted to give up. Being this fake me for so long, I even forgot who I really was. I remember saying to a close friend, I don't know who I am anymore, I don't know what I want. I hated the person I had become, but I was so wrapped up in my problems that I knew no better. It got to the stage where I had bottled so much up that the bottle was bigger than I was. There were times where I wanted to get up and leave and just run away. In fact, I remember one time I had my bag packed and a letter written, and I was going to go far away as possible and never return. Thankfully, my flatmates' cars were blocking my car and I couldn't go anywhere. I remember being really angry at them, thinking, you've ruined my plan of running away. How dare you ruin my plan of running away? But thinking about it now, I see that God was saying you have to come and deal with your problems. I had been fake for so long that it was only recently that things changed for me. One night, church, a mate who knew nothing that was going on inside my life pulled me aside and had a message for me. A message that was from God. The minute she told me this message, I felt a weight lift off my shoulder. It was so crazy. If you would have seen me that night, you would have seen this huge smile on my face and nothing would have taken that away. I was now happy. I was no longer fake happy. It was so crazy, so hypo that night, that if you ask anyone who was around me, I was pretty crazy. I no longer felt that I had to go at things alone. I knew that God was right there beside me. The thing was, this message couldn't have come at a better time. In fact, that week, I was willing to give up on it all. I was willing to give up everything that I had and give it up for nothing. I'm not saying that everything was okay on that night. In fact, I'm still dealing with some of the problems now. But I've just changed my perspective of how I look at the things. I know that God is right there beside me, and He does not give me anything that I cannot handle. And I know that with God, I can do anything. or get through anything that life throws at me. I don't know what you are going through or how hard it is for you, but I do know that you cannot give up. No matter how hard it gets, you cannot give up. God is there right beside you. God will not give you anything you cannot handle. Don't give up on God, and God won't give up on you. God will come through for you in the way that you least expect it, like He did for me. You just have to keep trusting Him and taking each day and each moment as it comes. If you have friends who are going through a hard time, please do not give up on them. I know that if my friends gave up on me, which they easily could have, I would have not have been able to get through as well as I did without their prayers, support, and encouragement. Please learn from my experiences to not keep stuff bottled up. It just catches up with you and you have to deal with it. Talk to someone you trust. You can talk to me, a CY leader, a school counsellor, family friend, a friend, just anyone, but please talk to someone. You can get through this. Remember, a problem shared is a problem halved. Thanks for letting me share my story with you.